Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Eagle.50 and welcome to my first episode of my Fallout 4 Let's Play. I'm going to be using exclusively pistols. I'm going to try and avoid using VATs at all costs, and I'll be playing on the hardest difficulty with no power armor. I've played through twice at this point, so I figured why not try and make it a bit interesting. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right on in.
War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
Apologies for that brief skip. I forgot I was recording, so I cancelled the recording and then restarted it. Hey, I'm not gonna do too much customization here, because I don't really care. I'm gonna be playing a man in this playthrough. I've done one of each so far. I am just gonna flick through the faces honestly and choose one that I feel fits. Although, my Facebook's enabled. I forgot about that. You know what? It's gone off once. I'm just gonna hope it doesn't go off again. Apologies if you heard that noise. That was on my end, not yours. You know, we'll go with face 4, because why the hell not? There we go, great. It doesn't suit the voice. I actually really wish I didn't choose this guy now. Whatever. You may see that bullet time thing right there. That is, that's something I'll show you guys later, but I'm sure you can guess what it is. It's probably what I'm going to be using instead of VATs. I feel if I ditch VATs and don't try and pick up an alternative on the highest difficulty, it might be a bit difficult. So I put bullet time in, which I'm assuming is going to be the equivalent of using jet, but without the speed boost you get. Yeah, overall it's going to be a fairly standard stuff. I'm probably going to occasionally actually sorry, I'm really awkward at the moment. I haven't done this in ages and I feel like so out of place. I can't keep my mind on what I'm actually trying to say. I can't remember what I was going to say. Alright, well I guess I'll just leave that train of thought. Ah, I remember. This is a warning actually ahead of time. If you're really worried about Fallout 4 spoilers, I will be listing some minor ones as I go through the game. I'll try not to say anything too major, but I will be saying some minor spoilers, mostly about my plans for the game and where I'm going to go and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about what ending I'm going to go for yet, because I don't know. But I will tell you one thing. Here's a slight spoiler, I suppose. I'm going to be rushing to try and get Kellogg's gun, because it's pretty good if you go straight away and get it for the level it's at. Same thing with the railroad pistol. I'm going to try and get that ASAP. I have got quite a few mods on now, actually. I can't remember how to speed up the start, I've got to admit.
Can you get the door?
Oh, the door. Silly me. Hello.
Morning. Vault-Tec calling.
I don't really care.
Sure. You can't.
I've got a lot of complaints about Fallout 4 actually. As much as I enjoy the game, I have a lot of complaints, and this is the biggest one right here.
Sounds
The dialogue wheel. Shit. I just realized I've been skipping through every bit of dialogue.
Sure, let's do it.
I won't keep that up. I apologize. It's just this entire opening sequence is honestly boring as shit, and I just want to get past it. I can't remember why I was going to level up, but I'm assuming it was a bit of this. I need about like 5 in int, I think, to get that. I want to get loads of that. I'm not actually sure I need that much luck since I'm going to be not using vets. We'll get some charisma. Local leader. Actually. I'm going to have like 0 charisma, because, yeah, whatever. Alright, this is going to be my build. It's incredibly shite, actually. Let's put a bit more in there. And then maybe like an extra. Screw it. We'll go with that. Honestly, I don't think this is going to be a great build. We'll call my name.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the best build, but I forgot to plan it out ahead of time, so we'll have to see. I mean, you can always get it with more levels to get the build back up to a bit more standard.
No price is too
No
high.
price is too high.
Hey,
Shut
hon.
up.
I have my moments.
I have my moments. Yes. I'm here.
Hey, Codsworth.
Hello, Sean.
How are the 2 most important men in my life doing?
Pretty good.
Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
I'll spin it. Ugh. Nora's boobs are looking especially pointy, actually. What the fuck? Alright. That looks weird.
Listen, after
Whatever.
breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a
It's
bit.
Laura Croft here. Yeah, I don't want to miss the World
Miss the whole
Series.
series? Not gonna happen.
Sir, Mum, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
I look a bit Kelloggy, actually. I could be wrong, but it feels like I do.
Followed by
Flashes, lightning flashes.
sounds of explosions. We're
Yeah, my apologies for skipping through the initial dialogue.
to have lost
I'm
contact with our
presuming that most of you watching this already have played through Fallout, which I shouldn't do. My apologies.
reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonation.
If I do continue this playthrough, because I have a sketchy record, I will say I will hopefully improve my commentating as I go through, because right now it's terrible, like really bad. Shit, where do I go? I haven't done this in a while. It's down here, isn't it? I shouldn't whistle. I know how terrible whistling sounds through a mic too. Oh, so many mistakes. I will eventually improve, I swear. I really hate intros in these games. I think Fallout New Vegas did it best. Actually. You'll find throughout my opinions that I think Fallout New Vegas did everything better. Except for one thing, actually.
Adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, the shooting in this game is great, actually. It's the best in any Fallout game. And it probably has the, I think, best gameplay of a Bear Vista game. In terms of their RPGs, I'm not including other Bear Vista games. I'm just including
Almost there.
Oblivion,
We're gonna be okay.
Skyrim, Morrowind, all that kind of stuff.
We love you too.
And the Fallout 3+. You think the officers would care a bit more? Anyhow, we're gonna go down to the vault. and do the vault business. I'm gonna skip through loading screens because I figure they'll be annoying. I'll see how long this one is. If it's long, I'll skip through every other one. That's my plan. It's long.
We did it. We made it.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip every loading screen unless they're like really short. I also wanted to see how volume was and stuff. I think it's alright, but my lack of a pop filter is really obvious at the moment. What I mean by that is, when I say peace and I think a little air, you'll notice this. It sounds like I'm really breathing into the mic like hell. Up the stairs, please. I really feel the games would benefit from having an option to skip this once you've completed the game once or something. It just seems a bit like annoying after you've done it once. Do me that.
Thanks. What now?
Just follow the doctor here.
Show me the way, doctor.
All right, you three. Follow me.
Alright, Mr. Doctor.
Excuse me. This way, please.
Excuse me.
See?
Everything
you're
okay?
gonna love just this way.
Excuse me.
This is
this
our
way.
new home.
Follow me. This way, please. Follow me. Just this way. Just this way. Follow me. Our home. This way, please. Everything we have. Follow me.
Okay.
Sir, just this way.
Alright.
This way, please.
Okay.
Oh God, honey.
This way,
What
please.
if they do
This way, please.
Hey,
Hey.
Just this
How
way.
long do you think we'll be down here?
Alright, come on.
Follow me.
Is this further enough?
Be going over this way, please.
Okay.
Just this
To be fair, it's not that long of an intro. Full Up Freeze is definitely the worst intro of any game I've ever played. It was so long. Which is mine.
excuse me.
Excuse
Just
me?
this way.
I like how nobody's suspicious. Like, doesn't this look really over the top? Which one am I in?
Just step in here and put
Which
your
one?
vault suit on.
Alright, great, I'm in there. Let me just mosey on in. Oh, I'm looking nice, got some nice hands. Here we go.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Seems very legit.
Time for a whole new life.
A whole new life. And cue a freeze. Any second now. Give me that freeze. Hey. What about other people who go into the vault? Would they not notice all the frozen people? I don't know, it just seems a bit... I'm complaining about realism in a Fallout game. What am I doing in my life? If you're curious, I did shell out the money for a Pip-Boy edition, and I do regret it. Of course I do. But I guess it's there to remind me not to buy special editions of games. Although I bought a special edition of a DS game called Bravely Second a day ago. So perhaps I should not talk about how that's reinforced. Right, here he is. Where is he? Mysterious figure. There he is. Captain Cornflakes himself. Also known as Kellogg. And that gun in his hand is the one I want to grab. What could possibly go wrong here? I think this is like the most irrelevant murder in the game. It doesn't really make much sense. I say irrelevant, I don't mean irrelevant. The game would be rather different if Nora was alive, I imagine. Like, what's he expecting? Like, he says, God damn it, as if like he couldn't grab the baby from her arms or punch her or something. I don't know. It just seems a bit... I'm complaining about minor stuff again. There's a lot I have to complain about Fallout 4's plot, and don't worry, I will be complaining all the way through. Especially about the Institute. And the Brotherhood. The Railroad, I don't have any complaints about, really. I think they're a bit retarded, but I think they're okay. I like the Railroad, actually. I played them first. Only because I try and do a good guy playthrough on each run. Here we go. Now, I think I may have to use my fist very briefly here. But for the sake of keeping things legit, I'm actually gonna avoid using the fist, even in these segments. After all, I have claimed I can assist... What? I've got to walk around. Also, I feel there's kind of a feature in this area that they intended to use for the rest of the game, but then they just like, I don't know if they actually intended to use it. Ooh, baton. I don't want to equip it. Thank you. There's gotta be a gun in here, rest in back. Security terminal. Woo. That's a mod I got as well, by the way, just to save time. It means text appears just a bit faster. I mean, if you want to read through these, I'll let you. You can pause the video at any point. I'm not gonna read through them. I've read through like every bit of lore I could be bothered reading through actually in this game. La 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 la. Man, to be fair, if you actually care enough to read through all this but you haven't played the game yet, then you're a man among men, or a woman among women. I don't judge much. Right. I'm not using this. I refuse. Is there anything here I want, actually? I don't think so. I think I'm spending too long in this damn area. Let me out. Where's my pistol? I will be listing every mod in the description, if you're curious. If you're worried about that. Excuse me. Stop it. Oh! My... And I'm not in survival. Oh! Just knocked my mic out. Repeatedly. So I'm just gonna restart the recording to make sure it's still working. Well, I did knock my mic out, that was confirmed. It switched to my webcam mic briefly, I don't know if you heard that.
Giant.
Oh god, my aim. I apologize. It's terrible. I can't add in the bullet time thing either. Let's see. No, that's bad, so I don't want to. Alright, I will get better as time goes on. Probably. I hate rat roaches are actually especially terrible to aim at, I feel. Just because they're really fast and they're really fast and they jump and shit. You know what, I'm not gonna scan every terminal. Honestly, if you care that much, you can probably look it up on the wiki.
Coming back later for you.
I'm not actually coming back later for it. I will not be coming back here ever again, actually, I don't think. I'm probably gonna play through the DLCs, whether or not I record them. I don't know. I'll see. I might record them. I mean, regardless of whether I do or not. Oh, I have to actually use the terminal. Oops, my mistake. I don't really understand why the cryolate would get made anyway. I mean, I know the lore behind it, but why would you realistically need one? Hey, actually should probably take a look. See? I'm improving already. I managed to hit those shots, and that's definite improvement as far as I'm concerned. Any here? Yeah, I don't know. That's my only use of VATS in this playthrough, like when I occasionally do that to see where targets are. I will try and avoid using it though. It's just a small thing. I rely on it a bit too much on ones when I'm not using VATS. Clicky click. Now, I've got a few modded pistols, and I've got a few modded rifles and stuff as well. I'll put them in the description even though I'm not using them. I'll try and provide a link to the Nexus mod website link for each one as well if you use Nexus. If you use Workshop, which I'm not sure if it's integrated into for that yet, but if it is, I'm sure you can find them on there just as easily. Alright. So we got my two pistols. Put the glass on for the extra thing. Right, now there's something I really need to check. What have I actually got myself into with this terrible perk thing? Alright, I put myself way too much in. I only needed 3 actually for gun nut. Oops. I mean, that's alright. I kind of wanted that, but I need ninja. I should have put more in agility, definitely. I needed 1 extra in strength to use armor, and another extra to use blacksmith. You might question why I need blacksmith. I have a mod which adds in a thing which allows you to craft other modded weapons since some of them aren't droppable yet. And that requires that. And I think I put too much in endurance. I just wanted a lot of HP. Because of, you know, the, oh wait, that's endurance. I put too much in perception. Oops. I put enough in endurance. I'm probably going to get cannibal as well. Mostly because I'm going to need extra HP. And anything that gives me extra HP is good. Oh, I forgot to mention. I'm not using companions in this run either. Except segments where I'm forced to. Any other segments I will be not using companions at all. I say that, but I may be tempted to use Nick Valentine at times. Nah, I can't use companions because it's not really a challenging run if you use companions. I'm trying to make the game a little bit more difficult than it is usually. Because honestly, this is such an easy game, I feel. Not at the start maybe, but once you're like level 30-ish, it just becomes super duper easy. Especially if you're using every weapon.
Where is everyone?
Oh. The fact that NG weapons and ballistic weapons are no longer like punished for using the one or the other. You know, like you have to spec into one to use one well and the other to use the other well, means that you can really get overpowered very quickly. And I could be wrong here, but this little perk, Rifleman, is really, really good. You can make virtually any weapon in the game a non-automatic rifle. Oh shit! Alright, I can actually... let's change this up a bit. I don't think I need that much. We're gonna actually put it in strength. And we don't need that much in. You need 3. I'm not gonna get any XP though if I do that, so... you know what? Screw it, we'll manage. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Sunshine. No, I'm not going to be using the radio in-game either, because I'm afraid of getting a copyright strike. And to be perfectly honest, the ambient music in this game is top-notch. I give it a top-notch out of 10. It's pretty good, I like it. I like it a lot. Right, I'm actually going to be ending this episode once I reach Sanctuary. I'm just going to grab everything I can. Gonna need to. Right, and while we're here, let's have a quick look at our old Mr. Bullet time and see how that works out, shall we? I wonder where they put it. Huh. Well, colour me confused. I thought it was going to be in one of these. Apparently not. Okay. Well, I'll know by next time. Unless I can figure it out. No. No. Wait, what? Oh, no. G. I'm pressing every button on my keyboard. I don't think I'm working it out. That's alright though. I'm just trying to really figure out, like, where the hell would it be? Stats? Nah. I'll figure it out by next time. I'll have a look and find it. And, I'd like to change the settings on it to meet my preferences. I don't want it to be overpowered. I want to drain my stamina or action points quite quickly. Let's find good old Codsworth. Hello. Breathe. Sir. Apparently Courier isn't a listed one. See, I'm not skipping this dialogue. I mean, it doesn't really matter what I go for.
God, they did it. Those bastards really did it. Everything's dead.
Everything's dead? Ah, yes, the garden. The posies have been problematic, I admit. Ah, if only the missus were here to help. Where is she, by the by?
She's dead. She's in a better place. What's Codsworth's reaction to that?
In a better place.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things.
So we just catch on to that, apparently. I mean, he has the same response for every single outcome. I think. But
It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades.
charades.
Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
He's gone, goddammit!
He's gone.
Someone took him!
Damn it. Someone took him. Someone stole my son.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia.
No, Codsworth.
Not eating properly
I'm suffering from reality.
will do that, I'm afraid.
My son, who I don't really care about.
Doesn't matter how long it's been. I feel fine.
A bit over 210, actually, sir.
I didn't ask.
Paying a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner.
I can't sit through all this. Let's go for that one.
Codsworth.
I...
Yay, I did it.
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible.
Uh-huh.
I spent the first... And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a cup.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. Get to the point.
I'm afraid I don't know anything.
Jesus Christ.
The bomb
Stop it.
came and all of you left
Stop
in
it.
such a hurry.
Get to the point.
Thought for certain
He just sounds so upset. I suppose his wife's just been killed and the son's just been kidnapped, so I'll give him the credit though.
I did find
I hate the voice protagonist though.
holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Well, it's something.
Let it serve as a reminder, sir, of happier days.
Thanks, Codsworth.
Enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
Maybe they shall, Codsworth. Yeah, I'll just say lead the way.
Out to
Right, I will be back next episode, since that's about half an hour apparently. And I hope to see some of you there. And I hope I make a next episode. I probably will. Mostly for my own enjoyment. Since I quite want to do a run with pistols. And this is an excuse. Anyhow, I'll see you later. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and a comment. Mostly because it's the first episode and they count for more. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment anyway, because I want to know why you didn't like the video. If you didn't like it, please don't be too mean though. I have feelings. Just don't insult me too much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit's just right. Bye.